Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hello, hello, and hello. What's going on? All my good people doing? Let me go ahead and get my other cousins on the call. I'm going to greet everybody at the same time, okay? That's how we're going to roll. See if I can fix this curl. Everything will be copacetic. All right, let's roll. Come on now, I don't need you in my face bothering me. All right, let's roll. How y'all doing? Hope all is well with everybody. I hope all is well with everybody, okay? That is my prayer for everybody, that you are doing well spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally, okay? That is important. And if you ain't all right, then you just go ahead and let your cousin know in the comment section, and we'll get you all right, okay? That's one thing. I don't want none of my cousins out here on the verge of tapping out. We're not gonna have that, and I don't want you getting jumped. Okay, so if you got a prayer request, you can hit my DM. My email is on the screen. Okay, I can't promise you that I'll answer all calls because I am a woman that wear many hats, but you can try to reach out as well. If I can take the call, I absolutely will. Okay, just want y'all to know that. With that being said, I want to welcome everybody that is here for the very first time. Okay, hopefully you'll spin the block and come back. And I want to welcome back all of those who come and rock with your girl, Dr. Worlds. Okay, you already know when I pull up, I'm here to disrupt. I'm not here on no bull, sugar, honey, iced tea. Real talk. I'm not here to promote fear. I'm not here to spread gossip. I'm not here, just aimlessly because I want to be here for some likes and some clicks. I am here on an assignment, period, point blank. And with that being said, I'm going to ask you to share this with somebody. What I'm talking about on this live stream may not be of any interest to you, may not be of any benefit to you, but there may be someone that is on your page, that is in your feed, on your timeline, in your contacts, on your text messages. Somebody that needs to hear exactly what I am going to be sharing and offering on this live, okay? I guarantee you I will not be here long. I will be here in and out. I'm going to try to keep it as short as a lunch break, okay? As short as a drive or commute to the workplace. As short as, you preparing lunch or dinner, okay? I'm going to try to be in and out. So please share this. It is free. It does not take any of your time to do so. It's just a click, a copy. It's, an engagement in the comment section. It's all of the above. It helps me do two things. Two, helps me beat the machine that we are all up against, and it helps me reach the people that I have been sent to reach. That being said, y'all already see what's on the screen. Let me go ahead and get my receipts. Let me pull up my receipts. Okay. I'm going to show you how to legally rob the bank. I told y'all when I came out here to California, Scam City. Okay. That's what this is. Scam City. When I came out here to California, give me 1 second. It's really loud. Okay. My apologies, y'all. When I came out here, I did not understand why the warfare was warfaring. I'm like, what in the devil did I piss off by coming on this territory? And guess what? I'm almost out. I'm almost out. Okay. But when I came here and all the hell and stuff that, you know, the powers that be were trying to weld against me, these are some evil people. I just want y'all to know. And if you ain't experienced this level of warfare, it probably don't make sense to you. And I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But this is on another level. That's what I will say. And now I understand why it has been on another level. Not only do I understand that, they absolutely pissed me off when they came for me and my family. I can stand today and say it was a good thing that everything that I went through, everything that I experienced, the people that I was able to see, the people that was around me that should not have been around me, the people that were actually usurping, people that were praying against me, I got to see it all. And now I can say it was a good thing that that happened. I'm trying to take people that are poke holes in the boat. I'm trying to take people that don't even halfway believe. Okay. I had to see all that. But one thing that I did say from all of that was, now when you hit me like that and you came for my finances the other couple years that you guys have been locking up my funds and using your platforms to legally steal money, I made some noise. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just go over here in this aspect and work it over here like this. Okay. I told people what was going on so that you would keep me up in prayer. But I'm like, okay, we're gonna still keep this thing rolling and moving because they're not gonna stop what God is doing. But when I got to California and they did that dumb stuff, Chase Bank, okay, like I said, the powers that be, the people that own these systems, then I say, yes, I declare war. Because you literally tried to have me out here like a vagabond. You literally tried to break me out here financially. And since you came for my finances so hard, I'm going to now tell everybody your secrets. They call wealth secrets for a reason, because they're not meant for everybody to know. But guess who is about to tell their secrets? And guess who's going to keep telling their secrets? And guess who's going to teach y'all how to legally rob the bank? And if you want to go with me on a legal heist, what I put in the title is exactly what I mean. We're not doing no fraud moves. We're not doing no illegal activity. We doing what these devils that have been in high positions have been doing for a lot of years. And this is how they have created wealth for them and they million generations, not just 2 or 3 generations, millions of generations. Okay. So with that being said, let me go ahead and share my screen first, because I'm going to keep this in y'all face straight up. That way you ain't going to be able to say, oh, I didn't know that was happening. No, I'm going to tell you all they dirty deeds, and I'm going to tell you all they dark secrets, in hopes that, no, you will not be afraid, in hopes that you will stand up off of your rear end, that you would stand up off your feet and get up off your rear end. Okay. That's all. In hopes that you would get up off of your backside and stand up on your feet and take territory. Take all that rightfully belongs to you. Okay? Do something for your children. And I want to say this before I explain what you're seeing on the screen. I hope your children see this. That's why I'm asking y'all to share this. Everybody that's on here, share. I want the young people to see this. I got a message for the young people. Share everywhere, please, and thank you. I have a message for the young people. If you happen to have to suffer in these next 3 years moving forward, I want y'all to blame y'all mothers, and I want y'all to blame y'all fathers, and I want y'all to blame y'all grandparents. I want y'all to blame the people that the mantle was on for them to get something that will preserve you, so you wouldn't end up having to be a part of something that you don't even know what's going on. I want you to blame them, okay? Because right now we have a perfect opportunity, whether you are seeing this now or you'll see this later. I want you to know that your mother, your father, it wasn't them going to work and buying you Jordans. It was actually preparing you so that you don't end up in a system that is going to continue to oppress you and oppress your children and your children's children, even far greater than what any man have seen in history with all of this technology. I want you to blame them for not teaching you how to utilize this technology. I want you to blame them for allowing you to be dumbed down by video games and live in a virtual reality and regurgitate what they tell you in media. I want you to blame your parents because right now is it's the greatest time to be alive. And not only is it the greatest time to be alive, we have opportunities that your grandparents and great, 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 great grandparents never had. And we too busy trying to look like the world and keep up with the Joneses. So just know that, young people, this your auntie Tawana. Your auntie Tawana. If your mom and them don't want to teach you, they can send you on over here to me. Because you guys are the next engineers. You guys are the next, political Senate, congressmen. You guys are the next aerotechs. You guys are the next IT. You are the next generation. And it is so wrong of us to keep you, not only put you, but keep you in a false reality, trying to buy the things that you desire and you think that you want that have served you no value or no purpose. Okay? I want you to blame your parents and your grandparents. They failed you. Our grandparents and our great great parents, great great grandparents should have told us, had this conversation with us. So now I'm having it with y'all. Now that is said, okay, I want y'all, if your parents and your grandparents ain't teaching you and ain't telling you what's coming and they not making no moves to preserve your life, I want you to begin to go do research. I want you to find you a skill. I want you to implement that skill. I want you to perfect that craft, that skill. I want you to learn AI. I want you to learn cryptocurrency. Why? Because you are the generation that will literally help protect and save us. And if we fail y'all, we all fall. So I want you to get off the laptops and get off the cell phones and stay off of Instagram, stay off of, Twitch and Kick. I want you to go learn some of these tools right now. If your mama and your daddy and your grandparents do not want to go out and do things that will change the generation, then it is on you. I want you to go do your research. Don't let these other people that are young, that are out here becoming millionaires from using AI tools, surpass and outdo you. There's enough room at the table for all of y'all right now. Everybody. Learn, okay? Real skills that will pay your bills and pay your children's bills. Learn your real skills. Do you some real history about where we come from, not what they tell you in the textbooks that are owned by PDF files. Do you some real history. Okay, ChatGPT will help you in finding where you come from, your background, the royalty, how you're on hieroglyphics, your history, how we built pyramids that still stand to this day, how we built this country. Matter of fact, I want you to hear something that the President of the United States got to say to you real quick. Hold on. And then I'm going to get back to you grown adults, okay? Just want to address my nephews and my nieces. Because ain't nobody paying attention to them. All right, here we go. Let me get this queued up for you. Okay, where is it at? Here we go. Let me open up this tab and then I'm going to share the tab with you all. This is what I want y'all to hear from the President of the United States. Let me just let it load up here. Hurry up, YouTube. You're taking too long. Let's go. It's only 22 seconds long. Check it out.
African Americans built this nation. We built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense? Right?
Let's hear that one more time, okay? One more time, young people. Young melanated kings and queens. Let's hear that one more time, okay? If you can build a nation, you can build anything. And this ain't the first nation that we've built. Egypt, okay? We built a lot of nations, but just hear this one more time. That way you know who you are and how much power you possess. That what is happening around us don't have to be your portion.
Americans built this nation.
Let's rewind.
We built this nation. You know, you.
Hold on, let's rewind him back.
African Americans built this nation. We built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense? Right?
All right. So y'all heard it from his mouth, okay? Go take that and be great. Do something with it. Change what your last name means. Change the dysfunction in your bloodline. Build like never before. Get as much as you can, okay? And build as much as you can with all that you get. Now, with that being said, let's go back to where we was at. Y'all make sure y'all share that with my nieces and nephews. People got offended and left, but you know I'm the woman for the job. I can care less. This ain't about feelings. This is about facts. I can care less. That's the truth. We're failing our young people. Straight up. We'll get back to you if I got time, sir. Let me come on up here where we need to be at, okay? Let me tell y'all, because I always tell y'all about these demonic systems. And think it not strange that now all of a sudden the Epstein files are being released. Now all of a sudden the fraud is being exposed in Minnesota. And now all of a sudden the congressmen and the politics are now peddling money, you know, and all this fraud is being, you know, exposed, and money is being shipped from Ohio to Minnesota, all the way back to Somalia, all the way back to Russia, all the way back to Israel, to Ukraine, to Iran, to everybody except the American people. Except the American people. All right, I see you, beloved. See you, love you right back, okay? So what is happening? Why is this on the screen? Because ain't this about something? I'm going to just talk about two incidents because I got to keep it moving real fast. 2020. During Divock 19, just flip that backwards, you know exactly what I'm talking about. DIVOC. Flip the lettering backwards. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. DIVOC 19. They force everybody and their mama. Oh, you have to do this in order to work here, into this place, eat in a restaurant, go grocery shopping. You had to do what we say. And you had to obey our rules and put something up in you, whether you liked it or not, okay? And then I come to find out, and I expose them to my cousins. Hey, y'all know the things that they telling you that you mandatorily have to do? They don't mandatorily have to do it. Then I came back and told my cousins, did y'all know when the government was shut down on us, it wasn't shut down on them? Something ain't added up. The math is not mathing. Why are we forced to do something that they themselves, the enforcers, don't have to do? And I'm really pissed off with all my other fellow Americans right now to find out that the federal agents and the IRS workers ain't been paying their taxes, y'all. Now, how y'all get away, Governor Newsom, billions of dollars in funding just gone from the American tax people, so much so that you can't afford water to put out fires. Billions of dollars is just gone because you out here lying and talking about you got homeless issues under control and more people is living in places, and we needed all this funding from the government, aka the citizens. We needed all this funding from them. Clean up our homeless problem. In one day when Xi Jinping came to California, you cleaned up all the homeless people. And then as soon as he left, it was back on the street. Where did the money go for the homeless people? This is the worst. I think this ain't no shade, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't been to foreign countries. I have spiritual children from a foreign country, Liberia to be exact. We have an orphanage over there, a nonprofit over there, where we send monies, monetarily, donations, laptops, food, rice, beans, clothes, shoes. We have an orphanage over there. So when I say this, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not. But maybe I better not say that, okay? I'm not going to say that because I don't want anybody to get offended. I'm just real raw and straight up uncut, but I don't want anybody to get offended by using a particular people, okay? So I'll just scratch that from the book. However, you devils have been taking our money and sending it every which way but our way. And you pimp us out. You make us work hella hard. We don't get no time with our families. We just got to work to keep the money flowing in to your pockets, because all that we get in goes right back out to y'all. We don't own any real estate. We don't own any of the things that y'all getting paid for. All of the taxes, a tax for your dog to poop, a tax for you to, use DoorDash and Uber Eats, just taxes for everything. And then lo and behold, you demons ain't paying no taxes. What? You will lock us up? You will lock us up if we miss paying taxes, and all the federal people ain't been paying their taxes? Okay. IRS tells 525,000 federal employees to pay their tax bill or else. According to our records, you are one of approximately 525,000 current or retired. They ain't been paying taxes, who are non-compliant with respect to their taxes. This is coming from the house.gov. But wait. Okay, I'm just gonna go over a couple things with y'all real quick. Like I told y'all, I'm gonna be in and out like In and Out Burger. I am not finna play. Not. Okay, let me come on up over here. Okay, look how much money of the American people these devils then stole. 149,000 federal employees have unpaid taxes for $1.5 billion. Billion. If you owe them 1,000, they taking all your seizing your assets, your property, put you in prison, put liens on your stuff. When you owe the big boys, you ain't getting nothing. But you mean to tell me that you devils ain't been down there paying your taxes? Well, what the hell have you been doing with our money? I would like to know. What have you been doing with our money? Since the rules apply to us, do y'all see that this ain't no democracy and this ain't no republic? This is a slave system. If y'all don't wake the fudge up, and I mean that, I kept it clean, guys. See that? Your girl down here trying. If y'all don't wake the hell up, for real, it's literally in your dang on face. And the only reason I'm going to restrain myself, because I'm not going to cap. I'm 1,000% transparent. I love God with all my whole heart, all my whole soul. And I don't ever want to misrepresent him. But this is the type of stuff that makes me want to say cuss words. I'm not even going to cap. This is the type of stuff that makes me just want to go off. Not on them, on us. Because this is some bull crap. And the only reason why these people have already been able to legally commit, this many atrocities is because we keep on playing their game. We keep on showing up to their system. We keep on, it's sickening. It really is. If God would just allow me one day to just cuss everybody out, ooh, that would be the bread to my butter. That would just be the bread to my butter if I could just have one day where I would just get all the cuss words out about this. Talk to my people how they like to be talked to. Okay? They don't understand when you being nice and you're like, hey, y'all come over here. You literally got to get on there and curse them out. Because that's the language they understand. Now let's find out what the hell they've been doing with our money. IRS workers owe what that thing say? Hold on. Let me go back. Let me make sure I'm giving the right numerical. 1.5 billion. Okay. They owe 1.5 billion in taxes. 1.5 billion in taxes that they ain't paid, retired and active. But since 2020, DIVOC 19, what we was just talking about, the IRS has spent at least 10 million on guns and ammo for its 2,100 special agents that's coming for us. Why in the Hades would they need weaponry to come for us when we don't pay our taxes? Why? Somebody make this make sense. This is in addition to the nearly 4,500 guns and 5 million rounds of ammunition, 539 long barrel rifles, and 15 submachine guns already in stock at the agency. Why would IRS agents need this type of artillery? They are not fighting any wars. These are special agents. Matter of fact, let me go look up what IRS special agents do. Let's go do that real quick. IRS special agents. I want to know what's that. job assignment. Because I need to know why in the hell. IRS special agents are federal law enforcement officers within the criminal investigation unit. They are tasked with investigating tax evasion, money laundering, and any and all related financial crimes. They combine accounting expertise with law enforcement, conducting forensic investigations, executing search warrants, making arrests, and assisting in prosecution. IRS? And you need guns and machine guns, and you need millions of rounds of ammunition and 539 long barrel rifles. Who? For what? I tell y'all all the time. This ain't nobody fault but our own. They take our money. Okay? They don't have no money of their own. If we ain't working and paying taxes, they don't have no money. Why do you think they always trying to get people to do those like blackouts? Don't spend no money for a day. Hurt the economy in a bad way. Okay? Because if we don't get up and take our happy behinds to their empires, their businesses, spending money with their last names, you would be amazed. All these businesses that you're doing business with and going to work for, all they is last names. You making somebody else's last name rich, powerful, wealthy. You're doing that. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, Versace, okay, Jordans, Hiltons. You making somebody else Hilfiger. These are last names. And you mean to tell me I'm gonna keep this thing up on here? What else I'm gonna show y'all? Because I'm not gonna be here long, baby. When I tell you I got this, I got some juice and some sauce. I really do. But we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna leave this right here on the screen for a while. These people are playing us like a fiddle because we allow them to do so. This ain't on them, it's on us. People get mad when I say this, but it is the truth. This is real spit. You can't never get mad at no pimp because a pimp wouldn't be a pimp without an HO, without a 304. If you didn't have nobody out there selling a behind for you and working the streets for you, then you would not have the status or the title as pimp. If these people didn't have employees showing up for work for them and paying taxes, and all the money that we have been paying out is not going to what it's supposed to be going to. See, most people don't know that taxes are a means for us to help our fellow citizens out. Oh, your kids can't afford schooling? Okay, cool. We're going to pay taxes so every kid can go to school and every kid could have something to eat while they're at school. We're going to pay taxes so veterans could have somewhere to live. We're going to pay taxes so people who can't go to work because they're single or they have a disability or they have an absent parent, they can get something called cash assistance and food stamp and Medi-Cal. That's what taxes are for, not to be stolen and hijacked. Okay? So now that we have cleared the air, I'm not going to get too deep on all the other stuff that I got for y'all because these people are sick, demonically sick. And if you keep sitting around watching this and doing nothing, I'm sorry to tell you, sweetheart, we need to divorce right now. There ain't no way in the world, in the earth, or in hell I am going to sit by, shut up, muzzle, twiddling my thumbs, living my best life. And I know that my dang on people, white face, black face, Mexican face, Hmong face, I don't care what color your face is. I'm going to sit back and let some devils harm you and steal from you and just watch you go to ruin and just let you be homeless on the street laying. I will not. I will not. So with that being said, I got some plays, some of their plays, their wealth secrets, how they legally, legitimately just walk in and walks on out with hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they go build, businesses and real estate portfolios and land and investment opportunities and precious metals, because they know that that's real assets. Okay. They don't carry money. I got to let y'all know. Rich, wealthy people don't have money. They are paper broke. They don't have money. You can rob them and you probably get a folded up dollar or maybe an old $2 bill because they like to keep it in their pocket or something like that. Other than that, you ain't finna get no cash off no rich man. Okay? That's for the thugs. Thinking, I'm going to go rob them because they rich. You ain't finna get no money from them. They don't carry it. They know it's garbage. They know it's trash. They'll tell you quick, cash is trash. I can go right now to YouTube and let you listen to millions of billionaires say, yeah, cash is trash. Cash is trash. It's fiat currency. It doesn't make us anything. You don't even get anything back for using a dollar, for using some cash. You don't get anything but a thank you and a receipt. More paper for your paper. At least when you got credit cards, you get cash back rewards. They reward you for having good credit. Free Sky Miles. Hey, go over here. You get all of your Ultra Beauty and all of your Kleenex and Clorox. You get all of that for free because you didn't accumulated so many points. You can take a trip, 7-day trip to the Maldives. You and all your dang on whole kinfolk country on your Sky Miles because we reward you for using credit. Most people don't know that. You get rewarded. You get complimented. You get bonuses for using credit. But you get a thank you and a paper receipt for cash. And then got the nerve to get mad at wealthy people because they out here living tax-free. Well, they've learned what to do to live tax-free. They learned that when you borrow people money, you can't be taxed on something you didn't earn. Hello, somebody. I borrowed this. I did not work for this. And then the money that I borrowed, I'm going to go buy me some real estate because now I'm helping a cause. I'm helping eradicate homelessness or unaffordable housing. Oh, that's another tax deduction bet. Then I'm going to go get me a vehicle that is over 10,000 gross vehicle weight. Why? Because that's a tax write-off. I don't even like Hummers, but I'm getting one. Okay? I don't even got to like the Hummer, but I'm going to get one. And I'm going to add me some rims because I needed over 10,000 pounds. I will go get me a Range Rover. I will go get me a dually truck. Yes, I will. Okay? And add some stuff on it, a souped up engine. Yes, I will, because that is a tax write-off. I'm driving for free. Then I will go get me a trust. Ha! Because when you have a trust, you don't own nothing. The trust does. Corporation do. Corporations can't tax corporations. See, y'all playing the wrong game. Corporations can't tax other corporations. Y'all think somebody just coming on here talking to y'all, go get a business, go get a business. No, I'm trying to tell you in a subtle way that their job is to bankrupt every employee and put y'all in a B system. called universal low or high income, universal health care, aka the B system. You own nothing and you be happy. No, every business that we start gets them one business further away from their daggone goal. Everything that I do is intentional. Everything that I do is strategic. Everything. And I did not give myself that wisdom. Can't take the credit or the glory. Would never be a dummy to do something like that. Everything, I'm powered by the Ruach HaKodesh. If you don't know what that is the Holy Spirit in the English language. Everything that I know has been divinely assigned and appointed. You go here, you go there, you invest in that, go learn this, go take that. Yeah, get some of that too. And get some of that too. Yeah, sign up for that. Get in a mentorship. I want you inside. Because this is a legal heist. Do you understand me? You mess with the wrong mama, you took the wrong kids, and you came after the wrong family. And that's how I'm going out with this thing. Okay? So everything, no. Y'all used to us acting like criminals. Yeah, y'all used to us acting belligerent and ghetto and ratchet. No, babe, we gonna get dressed to come get our wealth back. Straight up. Say the wealth of the wicked is stored up. That means I got to get dressed and go into your territory and take it back. And I'm going to take it back using your methods. Once I get on the inside and learn what to do, oh, baby, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go crazy doing it. I'm going to do it times 1,000,000. Okay? That's what I am going to do. I'm not going to stop. So now I'm just looking for some people who want to go legally rob the bank. This is how you legally rob the bank. You go make yourself a business. Stop trying to scrounge out here and I got to pay these bills over here and I can't never get my credit fixed. Having good credit is everything. Your pastor not going to tell you that. Your apostle not going to tell you that. Having credit is everything. We is out here working dumb and we working backwards, and I'm here to disrupt. Having credit is everything. The very thing that a lot of people don't have. That's why they don't have everything that they need. And they can't obtain everything that they want either. Because their credit is messed up. We was taught how to destroy it, not how to leverage it. But there is a new way. There's another way. To hell with that cash, fix your credit. And you'll never, ever run out of cash. You can turn digital numbers that live in the digital space into literal currency. You can literally do that. I can turn my credit card into an ATM. I can get free hotels. I can get free travel, free food, free bonuses from using cash back. If I go use my credit card, they reward me with cash back for using it. Hey, if you spend at least $1,000, $1,200 off your credit card in the next 3 months, we'll give you like $300, $400 in cash back. There are rewards. But while you learn to get your credit fixed, and you need to learn that, this is a rebuke, okay? Hate to be so harsh, but somebody got to tell you the truth. If we all just pamp you and pimp you and prime you and pump you, then you ain't going to do nothing but be rotted, comfortable. Somebody got to tell you the truth, and it might as well be me, because I ain't scared. Never that. Stop working backwards. That's dumb. Been working all your life. I had to fight. The hell? You think you were born for all your life? You got to fight. You got to learn how to pay bills, and that's it. Be miserable. Pay taxes. And these devils run off with your money. Your kid ain't even got nothing nowhere near 1,000, let alone 1.5 billion. We supposed to be 1.5 billion. We supposed to be working for the kids on what your kids got out of your work. What have your children accumulated from your work? How many of y'all jobs could y'all children inherit? I wait. How many of your apartments and houses that you rent can your children inherit? I will wait. What is your return on your time that you have spent working for them? What a demonic, dumb system. Ooh, thank you, Lord. Because I almost said that. Ooh, you's a keeper to those who want to be kept, and I want to be kept. I want my speech to be seasoned because you said, let no corrupt communication proceed from your mouth. And I am fighting with this demonic flesh to not say no cuss words. I just want to give you praise openly because you are a keeper. Be a doorkeeper. Be a watchtower over my tongue, Lord. Don't let me say nothing because it's right there. It's right there. This just really pisses me off like never before. This pisses me off. Because what I realize is we all been played and we all been bamboozled. Could y'all tell, let me know in the chat, could y'all tell who wouldn't be a slave in the slave days? They be beating me every which way. I still be, what? I'm still standing. But they be like, look, you might as well just put one in her real quick because she's not going to stop. She's not going to shut up. She's not going to stop resisting. She's not going to stop trying to lead a rebellion. Like, get rid of her for good. Hope y'all can tell which one wasn't going with that then and which one is not going with that now. At all. I don't care what they do. And when I tell you they have done the most, these are their platforms. These are their banking institutions. These are their, this is their currency. This is their stuff. So they have the ability to pull strings where people can't watch you. So we're going to put your content down. You can be on the platform, but we are going to make sure you are never heard. We're going to make sure you can't access your money. We're going to hold it for you because you've been naughty. Yeah, you've been real naughty. You've been running your mouth. So we're going to hold your money for you. Okay. And then we'll let you know when we're going to give it back. We're going to tell you because it's got to be legalized on paper, terminology, 90 days, 45 days. But that's just going to keep on rolling over and over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? Over and over. Okay. We're going to make sure we shut your mouth. And I'm still talking. I'm still talking and still will. I don't care if I have to stand on a street corner with a bullhorn. What? I'm never going to stop talking. And I'm never going to stop exposing it. Since I said that I was going to be here for just a small time. I said lunch break. It takes about an hour to an hour and 10, 15 minutes to prepare a meal. It takes about that long to commute unless you're going somewhere right around the corner up the ditch. Okay. But I told you I was going to keep this small. How do you legally rob a bank? I was a typo. Let me see. I'm checking the chat, y'all. I'm not buying businesses. They are intentionally devaluing the dollar, which always was an IOU. Yes. A promissory note. Yeah, they act like they child holding your cake. Yes. Yes. 100% agree. Let me tell y'all real quick how to legally rob the bank and how I have opportunities that will help you legally rob the bank because it is 1000% legal. One way you can rob the bank legally is just by simply getting your credit together. When you got your credit together, they will give you rewards. If you at least got a 500, I know where to go get a lot of money from. 500 minimum credit score and an idea. That's all you need. And I know where you can go get $75,000 from in the next 7 to 10 business days. Okay. That's one thing that I know for sure. That's one way you can legally rob the bank. You can go all over the world. Okay. All over the United States, shall I say. But over the world. Your credit good and you know how to play the game? Okay, let me go on over here to Capital One, to Apple. Let me go over here to Upgrade. Let me go on over here to B of A, and let me go to Navy Federal Credit Union. We're gonna pick a bank or institution every day of the week, Monday through Friday. So that makes me go to 5 different banks. And now what I'm going to do, I am going to get some from them, and them. Over the weekend, I'm going to run a 24-hour hard inquiry removal because you don't know if they gave me credit or not. Therefore, the inquiry that is being reported on my consumer report is inaccurate because there is no account verifying that I have an account with these people, that you have put this hard inquiry on my credit report. Boom, it comes off in 24 hours. Okay, cool. Monday, we back in business. I'm going to go over here to AFFCU. Okay, I'm going to go over here to NIHFCU. Okay, I'm going to go over here to Unified Credit Union. I'm going to go over here to Chase. Okay, and I'm going to go over here to Wells Fargo. 5 more different banks that I done got products. And then don't let me go to no bank that allow you to get 3 products off tops. Line of credit, credit card, and a loan. Line of credit, credit card, and a loan. Okay, cool, bet. So now I done just racked it up. I'm legally going in, just taking the wealth. But what I'm going to do with that wealth, why I'm getting it? Well, first 5 banks that I went to, I'm going to go ahead and start me bank accounts with them other banks that I'm going to go to the following week. I'm going to go drop $1,000 in each bank. Okay? I'm going to go drop $1,000. That introduces them like, yeah, this person want to do business with us. They ain't just trying to have a one-night stand. They trying to be locked in. They trying to, they trying to get engaged. They trust us with $1,000. Bet. Let that sit in there for a week. Then you go in there, hey, I would like to borrow 50,000, 25,000, 30,000. They already seen that you came into the relationship, investing in the relationship. So now they yeah, sure, look, cash you out. Why? Because you're gonna bring the money back to us. You already established that. So I'm gonna get that money, and then while I'm waiting on the weekend and all that, I'm gonna go ahead and put 10,000 in 5 more banks. Okay. And then when I go see them and holler at them, yeah, I'm looking for 100,000 plus. I need some equipment loan. I got a business, got some employees. I can do this 20 times in 1 month. It takes 30 days for accounts to report to your consumer report. I think I just gave y'all too much sauce. Okay. I think I better stop now. This is the type of stuff they don't teach you in school. I just legally gave you a plan of how to legally. And I'm going to close out with this play before I offer y'all some opportunities to get out y'all way. If you got your personal credit together, you can go on a personal side. And then if you go get one little itty bitty piece of paper, it's called an LLC. Okay. In our terminology, it's called a birth certificate because now you're creating a new entity, a new person. And then I just need to go to the IRS. Same people that's been stealing all of this tax dollars and not been paying their taxes. Okay. And I'm going to give me an EIN. In our terminology, that is called a social security number. And I'm going to bring this new baby alive by going to go get me a business bank account. Because I'm a new business and I need to hire people and I need to learn how to do AI tools and stuff, keep up with what's going on. I need to, you know, um, create websites. I need to have marketing so people know that I'm in their neighborhood or that I'm here globally. A lot of my work and services is done online. So I need to run ads. I need to do X, Y, and Z. Let me get some money on that side too. It ain't hard to get 1 million. And then I better not say that. I better not say that openly. I'm not going to say what you can do afterwards, but just know that because they're businesses, should they fail, and I'm not saying they're going to fall, should they fail, nothing is tied back to you as a person. That's a whole nother separate entity. I'm not responsible for anything. My business just didn't go the way that I planned it to go, and I need to bankrupt it, shut it down. And once I'm done with that, then I'll just go start another one because there's no limit on how many businesses you can start. They can't tell you, hey, you got 10 businesses, that's too many. No, 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 no. They can't tell you that. Can't tell you that. That's how you legally rob the bank. This is stuff we didn't learn in school. This is the stuff that will keep you from working like a African. No pun intended. This is what keeps you from working like a elephant and eating like an ant. Because when you start going to go get access to that type of money, then guess what you can do? You can open up businesses. You can open up facilities, group homes. You can do the things that you really, really always wanted to do because now you're in a position. You wouldn't be so selfish. You'd be more selfless. Man, I got all this money. I can't spend all this money. Oh, you need help? No problem. See, when you got it in the overflow like that, you ain't got to go pray and burn sage about helping people that you see passing by that they ain't got their rent. You be like, man, I got that in the bank account. Oh, it's still rent. You back? Oh, okay. You owe 10,000 for 3 months. No problem. I'm gonna take care of your rent for 3 months, and then I'm gonna put you on over here. I got a little work you can do so you can keep your job and make or have a job and keep your place or whatever. And you actively working towards that. I'm gonna teach you how to do A, B, C, D, or E. What you good at? Okay, cool. We're gonna build you a business. You like to stay home, do homeschooling work? Okay, we're gonna make you an online homeschooling teacher. Okay, just like Miss Rachel, she's a woman, and she has $1 million empire doing what she loved to do. Nursery rhymes. Okay, bet, got you. So rent ain't gonna be. That's putting people in position, and you're not stressed out about helping people because your needs is met. You got so much favor and so much peace in your life because ain't no debtors calling you, harassing you. Okay, you own your stuff, so you're not panicked. You grow your own vegetation. You own your own land. You own your own home. You don't have any taxes on property. Okay, you don't have any of that. Because you've learned how to play this game. Simple as that. So with that being said, if you have a 500 credit score, okay, they don't even do no credit check. They don't even do a credit check for this one in particular. If you have an idea, they'll give you some funding. I've already sent 4 people. Okay. I do this for people, but I've already sent 4 people who application literally took 5 minutes. And not only did they give them options to get the 75,000. They're like, oh, do you want some money over here too? Because they have to give the money away. If they don't give that money away, then the new fiscal year, they can't get, if they got 1 trillion to give away and they didn't give away 1 trillion, you're not getting 1 trillion next year. And when you start cutting off their money, they start ranting and raving and wanting to shut the government down. They have to give away this money, but we're not privy as to how to go do it and where to go do it. We're not privy to that. Okay? So, while I tell you about funding and all of that, and why it's important to be able to go and get you some funding, get you some money, okay? Why that's so important? So you can do this. So you can go buy you some of this. I practice what I preach. I only teach what I do because I only do what I teach. Let me go get their money. And you see my grandson there getting sturdy on the, and my son, okay? This is for them. 15 whole acres. 15 whole acres, okay? This is for them. This is where you and your family gonna live. This is where you and your family is gonna have your food, gonna have everything resourced. When I leave this earth, you gonna be well off. You're gonna be retired before you even get of age to even work. All you gotta do is maintain what we done went and did. And did I have to go outright and just put down a big old lump sum? No. Why? Because I just leveraged my credit. That's it. I just leveraged my credit like my other cousins. Okay? We in the 700 club. All you need is a 700 to be able to go get $250,000 without showing no proof of income, no documents, no verifications. No, see, a brother, a cousin, told me years ago when I went into a dealership with a 500 credit score, he's like, sis, go get your credit up. Don't be sad. I know you wanted the truck. It's nice. You know, every year around income tax time, you want to just keep on buying these cars. You know you can't afford. Your credit is shot out. Go fix your credit. So I'm going to put you up on game. If you walk into any dealership with a 700, they're not even going to ask you for proof of verification of income, nothing. They're not going to ask you for that. And I was so inspired. I was hurt because I could not get what I need when I needed it because my credit held me back. But that piece of game, if I didn't go to a dealership to learn nothing else, that was it. When you got a 700, they don't ask you for proof of income. Then I went to go do it. I went and bought 5 vehicles in 1 week. Not so I can have 5 vehicles to drive. So I can have 5 vehicles all making me money. Right on the Turo app. Right, rent to Uber delivery drivers, DoorDash drivers. And you know what? We didn't have to show not one proof of income, not one lick of documentation about what we did. We put the information down on the paperwork. They ran our credit and said, which one you want to pick? All brand new, no miles on them, except for 2 or 3 to go run it down or go fill it up or take it for a wash, something like that. When you get in the 700 club, they don't even ask you for documentation. They don't. Okay? When they fund people, they don't fund people. They fund profiles like this one. Your credit debt. You got 61,600 total credit limit. and your current debt is only $168, you are 0% debt to income ratio. Of course, you can manage $61,000 and only owe 168. We will give you anything. Do you understand me? Anything. Okay. Positive accounts, 1. Negative accounts, 0. Collections accounts, 0. Late payments, 0. Revolving balance, only $168. Total minimum payments, only $41. Amount past due, none. Revolving accounts, 1. Loan accounts, 0. Undefined accounts, 0. Public records, 0. Inquiries, only 1. Okay, bet. Okay. We getting our cousins in the 700 clubs. Okay. We're not playing no games. We're getting our cousins in the 700 clubs. Because when you play like this, it don't matter if you have a 700 or 800. That doesn't matter. It's just a number. As long as you get over a 680, literally, you can have a 900. It's still the same as a 680. We're getting our cousins in a 700 club. Up 65 points in one day, up 87 points in one day. Why? Because we have the plays. Straight up. Every score you've about seen is over 700. Okay? Profiles looking nice. Okay? We go add trade lines. $27,000 limit. Okay? When was this open? In 1993. Do the math. 1993. Be added as an authorized user. So now all of the history from 1993 with this $27,000 credit limit balance is now added to my credit report, which automatically shoots your credit. It starts saying that you have 1993, 2003, 13, 2023, 33 years of credit history, positive credit history, that is. Take you all the way up to that 700 club. Take you all the way up to that 700 club. Okay? This is what it will look like. This was opened 2023, 2 years, 9 months. Credit limit is only $5,000, which is cool. Minimum payment is $13,000. But now, all my payment history from 2023, beloved, all the way to 2026, now all have green check marks. I have been making on-time payments for 3 years. Baby, that is fundable. Anybody would fund me. Anybody. You go add a trade line that look like this, okay? Total credit line, 75,000. Cash credit line you can pull off. Didn't I tell you can turn credit into cash? It's right here on the screen. Total credit line is 75,000, but if you want to pull cash, you can take off 22,600. Okay? Last payment was $42.49. Didn't I tell you you get rewards? How many points they got? 179,835 points. Current balance is 0 out of a $75,000 credit card. It's a trade line. See, this is how you get your credit fixed real fast. You don't play no games. Then you just 700. You can go from a 500 to a 700 in a matter of 2 weeks. Literally, everybody is in the 700 club. We're getting all our cousins. Why? Because when you get a 700 and you get a 700 and I got a 700, then we can go get a big old bag that we ain't never had before. Let me pull up some of them receipts. Got some recent ones. Let me find them. Hold on. Uno momento. Did I send them to myself? Oh, yes, I did. Now you can go get some. Let me move his name off the screen. Now you can go get some funded. Well, $95,000. Pay it back in 10 months. Okay. You pay $3,000 weekly. 3, 6, 9, 12, so $12,000. Okay, if you want to take 75, you pay 2,000. You want to take 50,000, you pay 1,600. Now here's the play. You be like, dang, that's a lot of money weekly. Now you take their money and you pay them back for 6 months. Let's do some math real quick. They give me 95,000. Weekly, 3,159 times 4. Okay, it's $12,000 a month. 12,636 times 6. Okay, if I did this times 6, I'm at 65,816. So that leaves me with $10,000. I wouldn't go with that one. Okay. Might go with one a little bit lower because that's only going to literally leave me with $10,000. But then again, I can go with it. Because if I go take that $10,000 and go buy me a business that have been in business for the last 5 or 6 years, then I'm just going to turn around and go to the SBA and get $1 million. Pay them back in full using the SBA money. And then go buy me something else that's producing me income and use that income to pay them back. I'm not using my money for anything. This is how you legally rob the bank. Go get you some funding, right? This is how you do it. Let me go to the next one. Okay, it's time to make this thing official. That's what they say. Okay. You want to get $42,000, pay it off for 7 years, 19.56. That is a high APR, but my payment is $921. You giving me $42,000, okay? $921 times 12. That's $11,052. I got $42,000 to play with. If I wanted to pay for 2 years, that would be $22,000, which will leave me with $20,000. I can make some shape with that. Let me tell you right now, I can make some shape with that. Show you exactly what I'm finna do. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I would do. Purchase previous results. I'm not purchasing anything. And I'm not purchasing a damn thing for y'all. Sorry. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to the right website because I ain't finna play. They want you to purchase this crap now? Let me see what this is. Hold on, because I'm about to show y'all what I'm going to do. Let me close that one out. Let me find this other one. Just refresh it. Quit playing with me, brother. Wayne County, okay. Yeah, let's go. Sales list. Okay, sales. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let's see what this is. It ain't gonna give me. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what I'm gonna do with that money that I got left over. And we'll come back to this. First and foremost, I'm gonna take some of that money, several of them. Okay. Come up over here. Let me showing y'all my deeds. Okay. You can see tax liens. People that lost their property. Unfortunately, I come on over and pick it up. They want $549 for this one right here. Okay. I'm gonna scroll down to one that I seen. Okay. Neil Paul and Karen E. They got several of them. So that's 1160. That's 2320. Okay. If I want to cop all four of these, let me see. Let me click on it. Okay. This is a residential lot, less than 1 acre. Okay. They selling it to me for $542, but it's already valued at $4,200. I 10x my money, and I got me some land, and I will go get me a credit card so I can build my own house at their cost, not mine. Get rid of rent forever. See, this is how I play the game. I'm going to go purchase me some assets. It's already making me money. I ain't got time to be working for you clowns like that. That's not what I'm finna do. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down, just let me know in the chat. Said I was supposed to be gone a minute ago. I better get up out of here because I'm giving y'all too much game. But that's what your girl would do, okay? Hold on, let me see if I can find this other. Which one was this? Just search. Please enter search. You're on the wrong thing. Oh, okay, bet. Let me show y'all this other list, okay? I'm just gonna go through here. This is something that I would do. I'm just saying. I got $20,000 left. I didn't already pay them for 2 years using their own money. So now I didn't paid off half of your loan. You gonna offer me more money, and I'm just gonna use it to go do something like this. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in between screens because I want to show y'all something. Now, these are tax sales, tax liens. As you can see over here, there's people right here, they owe 21,000 taxes. I only got 20,000, so I have to pass on that one. They want 12,000 for this one. They want 9,000 for this one. They want 17,000 for this one. I might can be somewhere up in here, go buy me a property right here, boom, for 9,000, or I might can go with this one for 12,000. We are going to go and look up what kind of property this is. Let me copy the address. Let me get it pulled up over here. And we're going to see, what is this? Uno momento. Let me copy that. Let me paste that there. Okay. Let's go see what they selling. Let me stop the screen. Share it over here. I done already put the address in. Now we all finna see what is they selling. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure So this was for $12,218. Okay, cool. That's for $12,218. Now we're gonna go ahead and see what is it for $12,218. Oh, okay. It's a whole house. It's a it's a whole house. Okay. Looks fairly decent to me. This could become a rental property. I don't gotta live in it. Okay. Let me see what it's valued at. I'm gonna get it for 12,000. But what is this valued at? Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's valued at $257,773. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath that I just bought for 12,000 using their money. They just gave me 42,000. I paid 22,000 of their money back to them for 2 years worth of payments. That left me with 20,000, and this property is only going to cost me 12,000. I'm still going to have some change to work with. And get me a tenant on up in here. I can go refi. I can pull me out some equity. It's $257,000 in there. And I could buy this nice home for $12,000. Stop playing. Stop playing. See, we've been playing the wrong game, but your girl is here. They should have never came for me. They should have never, ever came for me. That's what I'm going to say, the nice version. They should have never came for me because now they're in trouble. I'm going to become your worst enemy. You got 2 of my children in the dirt, okay? And then you try to come for my family, get us stranded out here in California, bankrupt us, okay, bet. I got you, beloveds. Okay, now with that being said, who would like to learn this game? I got 3 different opportunities. You can get in where you fit in, beloved. If you can learn that in the last 45 minutes that I've literally been talking about that, then imagine what I could show you in 30 days. Imagine how much you could have in 30 days. From now to 30 days from now. How much funding you can actually have. Okay? Here's what I got for you. No credit check, no proof of income required. You can get $75,000 step-by-step play application already done for you, script template. This is exactly what you put on the application, and they're gonna give you that $75,000. That's all you need to do. Okay, put your name in the blank. Submit the application just like this. Attach this letter because you're doing something for the community. Okay. You need to know what to say. What am I doing for the community? This letter is already done for you, okay? Simple process that could literally put $75,000 into your bank account in 7 to 10 business days, right back from the government. If you want that, okay, $97 will be the best $97 that you invested in your life because it will change your life. This is a $97 opportunity that will literally, and I mean literally, 1000x your money. It will give you money that will keep on making you money without ever using any more of your money. Hello, somebody. It's the best $97 you could ever invest. If you want that, put a 1 in the chat and you can get this work. Next, I have the SBA $250,000 play. All you need is a 500 credit score and my step-by-step framework. You will get $250K guaranteed in 30 days if you just follow the steps. That's it. Everything is already laid out for you. It's done for you. You follow the steps. I can't go get the money for you because then I'll be entitled to spend the money and keep the money for you. But everything else is done. And when somebody tells you guaranteed you can have $250,000 in the next 30 days, you would be absolutely insane to pass on that. That's like you going to the Price is Right and they say you didn't want a car, you got to pay the taxes before we hand you over the car. But you get in the car. Guaranteed. This car is valued at $40,000. We need you to put $4,000 down. You can be piss po broke. Somebody come bringing you a vehicle, a new vehicle at that. You will get very creative. What can I sell? What can I go to the pawn shop? Who can I borrow? Who can I call for? Man, I got to get this. You will get creative. You will lose sleep to get that $4,000. Well, get creative with your future and get creative with your finances. And hear me clearly, while you got an opportunity to still utilize money, because that system is dead on arrival. Literally, it's 5% left. We had 95% of losing our purchasing power. Nobody wants our money. I just shared with y'all. China said, hold back. Don't give them no more interest. They can't pay their debts. I mean, the dollar is dead. Get out. Hold back. Don't give them no more money. And we still think we got time to just lollygag and lolly-dee, lolly-da. No. Come get you as much as you can and run the play that I just showed you. Go buy you some property. Go buy you something that say, look, y'all can come that way if you want to, but this is mine. I own this. I paid for this. Me and my kids good. I can grow me a little garden in my backyard. Okay. I don't have to listen. I can go get me 2 baby pigs and make them back here in the backyard or whatever the case. I can go get me some chickens. I'd have meat and eggs. Who you playing with? And have me some vegetables. Because I plant those. These are the type of movements we ought to be making. Okay. This is my last time offering y'all the 250K play. This comes straight directly from my mastermind. This is my last time offering it to you. If we are too poor to invest in ourselves, then what are we really doing? If you can take that trash called cash and turn it into more trash so you can go buy some assets, because that's what you got to use to buy assets. You have to use money to buy gold. You have to use money to buy silver. You have to use money to buy land. You have to use money to buy property. You have to use money to live. You have to use money to eat. And I don't have a lack of ability or a lack of creativity. I have a lack of resources. I have a lack of money. I want to do those things. I need to do those things. I just don't have the money to do them. Okay. $250,000 if you follow this step by step. Okay. The only investment that you got to make is the investing in the play. It's $197. You can put 2 in the chat if you want that. I'm going to keep it 1,000%. These opportunities are live only. Okay. When I end this live, you ain't getting no action at them. Or if I do give you action at them, then you're going to pay me full price what I want for them. If I'm giving you a $250,000 play guaranteed, then what is there to think about? What is there to rebuttal? What is there? No. Okay. I know that you for sure help people get funding. I know that you for sure help people get money. I know that for sure. I've seen the receipts, not only your receipts, but their receipts too. Okay. This is from time to make it official. Loan amount information, $42,000. I just showed y'all a whole play, got off on a tangent by showing you a whole play. What would you do with the 42,000? Okay. Let me come on up here. This was just yesterday. Hey, Dr. T. Yeah, that's me. That ain't nobody else. Hey, Dr. T. Here is a letter from the CDFI. This is free money that's available to y'all. Micro lenders, free money in your area that's available to you. All you gotta do is run the play. Hey, you see what he said, right? Hey, Dr. T, here is the letter from the CDFI. I implemented the play and walked away with 20K with the potential of upgrading to 50K later on. Very excited. And then I told them to play. Take that 20,000. They said they give you 50,000 when half of the 20,000 is paid off. Take 10,000 from the 20,000. You can set it up on monthly reoccurring auto payments, put it in your savings account, and let them just take their money that way. Or you can let them take maybe 4 or 5 months of payments and then pay the rest off from the 20K. Just put up 10K. 10K is not yours. So when you put up, wait a couple of months, hey, I didn't pay it off because there's no early prepayment penalty, right? So that lets you know you can pay it back early. I can get it today in 2 weeks to say, you know what, I want to put $10,000 down on it, and at least get it to half paid off. And then you turn around and give me 50,000. Do the math. This was just yesterday, testimonial. There's a lot from where these come from. If you just go type in my name on Facebook and type in Tawana World's 25K, you'll see all the people that I have helped just run a play on a bank and get $25,000. I know where to go get their money, okay? So I have that. Last but never least, I'll give y'all 2 more things and I'm up out of here. I have 1 spot left for me to show you how to go get you $250,000 in the next 30 days guaranteed after I show you how to go get the $250,000 for yourself and then what you can do to put that money to work for you so you stop working for it. Then I'm going to show you how to help other people get funded, how to pay yourself what you want to. If you wanted to be in Turk and Kairos, if you wanted to be over there taking a client that literally takes you 5 minutes to see how much funding they get approved for, and you turn around and get them 80,000, and that's an $8,000 payout for you spending 5 minutes helping people get money. And then this is a business that is always in business. There are no hours that it is out of business. There is no season that it is out of business. Every day of all 365 days, every summer, fall, winter, and spring, this business is in demand. What is the name of the business? I help people find money. Why? Because everybody needs money. When? All the time. You help people find money, even if their credit messed up. And that's another thing I'll throw out there. You want to get the 7-day credit sweep, because what you were looking at with those deleted accounts, they use the sweep. They put a them on them at the credit bureaus. Oh, y'all been playing with me violating my rights? 24-hour credit removal, or the 4-day aggressive credit removal that works on all 3 bureaus. The 24-hour one works on TransUnion, okay, only. But it does not just only work on TransUnion. You got a clean profile on TransUnion. Now we're going to give you 6 banks to go and run up a big bag that only pull from TransUnion. If we know Equifax and Experian is still struggling, we're not even finna do that. We're going to send you to these banks that only pull from TransUnion, and they're going to get you approved. Because the sweep is going to sweep everything like you see in that profile. No negative accounts, no negative remarks, no late payments. It's going to sweep you clean like a newborn baby's behind, literally. In 4 days. 4. Okay? 4 days. Using a them on them. Using the method of data trafficking. Something similar to trafficking. But you didn't traffic our data. You didn't expose our data in data breaches. Now you trafficking our data. We don't even know who owns our data, who has access to our data. We need all of this removed. Okay. You were just involved in a breach. Oh, okay, bet. My information was exposed on the dark web. Oh, okay. All these accounts gotta go. Sweep. Not disputing back and forth, dancing with the credit bureaus. Sweep, get it off. And if you don't, I'll take you to court and sue you because you broke the law. You violated the law by reporting these. Y'all don't see TransUnion and Equifax in $1 million settlement, billions of dollars settlement, $54 million settlement for violating the rights of the consumers, for exposing their information and data breaches. Listen, Lindas and Larrys. If you're struggling and suffering, that's because you want to, not because you have to. Not because you have to. There's way too much available for you to be suffering. Way too much available for you to be suffering, struggling, working harder, and not smarter. I'm going to give you access to systems and softwares that will allow you to go put in 4 pieces of data: their name, email, address, and their social. And within 1 minute, 60 seconds, 2 at the most, you already know what they pre-approved for. Call them up on the phone. Hey, I got you approved for 100,000. You want to take all of it? You want to take 50,000? Oh, I'll take 50,000. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and accept that. And once I accept it, then they approve you because you already got pre-approved. I'm going to take your virtual card, and now I'm going to pay my invoice of 5,000 and send you, your information with your 45,000. And we good to go. Hello, beloved. This is how, this is how you pay yourself what you want. If you just wanted to take on 1, 2, or 3 clients per month, you can do a $20,000 to $30,000 a month just helping people find money. I forgot to mention the credit suite you can have for $97 to $75,000 SBA play, where you will absolutely get funding within 7 to 10 business days. Not long from now, wire transfer straight to your bank without having no good credit, without having to show no income documents, no bank statements, no none of that. $75,000, you can have that for $97. If you want the $250,000 play, where you can have this money in your bank account guaranteed, it comes with a guarantee in 30 days or less, then you can get that one for $197. So there's multiple opportunities. If you want to get the credit sweep, 4 days, sweep your credit, personal information, get together, hard inquiries, derogatory accounts, remarks removed. Okay. Then you want to go ahead and boost your credit by adding a trade line. I will throw in the trade line plug and the 4-day sweep. I will throw in the trade line plug and the 4-day sweep, because after you delete it, go ahead and boost it by adding a trade line, and you get these trade lines wholesale pricing. Okay. So that $75,000 trade line, you can actually go copy it for like $200 and have that added to your credit report. And normally I charge $97 for just the trade line plug for here right now, online, right here, right now. You can get the 4-day aggressive credit sweep and the trade line plug for $97. You can also get the $75,000 play that you can have. And I'm saying it's a play, not meaning you playing a game. No, I'm saying it's a play because you can have this $75,000 in your account in 7 to 10 days. Okay. As you just saw my brother William, I implemented the play and walked away with $20K. 7 to 10 days, business days, which is about 2 weeks. This is money that's available to. I just showed you my other client, $42,000. How they took their money and paid them back. And then how I just showed you how to go buy a house valued at $270 something thousand for $12,000. I just showed you how to go buy land valued at $4,200 that you only paid $500 for. Quit playing. The 250K play, that is how, when I tell you it is life-changing, you can get more than that. I'm only guaranteeing you that you will get 250K in 30 days. But you can get more than that because it's a rinse, wash, and repeat method. You now have 4 entities that is getting funding at the same time. You can actually have $1 million. But I'm guaranteeing you 250K in 30 days. Or you get your money back. When somebody guarantee you, they let you know. It works or you get your money back, okay? So I have that one for $197. I have the mentorship where I'm going to show you how to go get that 250K in 30 days. Multiple ways to go get that. I'm going to give you some funding information from RIP. Get your investment back, beloved. I'm going to send you to go get some free money, okay? There's free money that you don't ever have to pay back. I'm going to send you to go get some of that because I want you to get your money back so now you have a free business. Then I'm going to teach you, okay, the trade line plug, how to make $10,000 a month just selling trade lines. Then I'm going to teach you and give you access to software and systems that we use to make money on autopilot. The only reason why I'm even mentioning these opportunities to any of you, and I'm going to keep it above. This is mastermind type of access only. But since these devils out here in California play with me the way that they play with me, and I need to get back to the crib now that things are stabilized, it's the only reason. So when you catch these opportunities, it's not because it doesn't work or I'm dumbing it down. No, I'm literally offering my cousins who don't got $25,000 to pay me right now to show you how to get $250,000. Because that's what it automatically should be. If I show you how to get $250,000, you ought to be paying me $250,000. For the simple fact, I'm going to help you get your money right back, and then you're going to learn how to do this over and over and over again. I'm not even charging a fraction of that at all. And then I'm going to show you and give you access to systems that will automate this whole entire process for you. This is a mentorship. We didn't already start it, but you ain't missed much. You have not missed much. You can get in and get you funding. One of my cousins came in. Look, I already got a score. Look, I got several in there already ready to be funded just based off a score. They might just need to add a trade line. That takes a couple of days. And now they're going after big time funding. I believe everybody in the group just about is ready for funding, just coming in the group. Okay. Once I show them and I give you over 30 some banks, access to 300 credit unions where you can just go run it up, over 30 micro lenders, because those are a part of the government that gets and receives money to give you money. You just don't know how to go do it. That's why I come in there. I'm going to give you access. I'm going to give you a very first funding client. I give you all your content so you never have to show your beautiful or however you feel about your face. You don't have to show that. Literally, you can just say, hey, if you have a 700 credit score, no hard inquiries, no late payments, no negative accounts, I can get you approved for up to $250,000 in funding. Comment yes below. And those who fit that criteria will comment yes below. Okay. I also have access to a system and software that will generate you 30 to 50 new leads every single month. Literally. So it ain't gonna be no, I ain't gonna find no clients. I don't know nobody with no 700. Who cares if you know them or not? Okay? Who cares if you know them or not? Your job is to help them get funded. And the moment that you can help them get funded, and even if you can't help them get funded, you got the trade lines plug, and you got the credit suite. So if you ain't ready now, I can get you ready. And those are two separate products that I can charge. Here's the suite. I'm gonna run it for you, or you can run it yourself. And then once you done running it, or once we done running this play, then we're gonna go ahead and boost your score, and we can have you ready in 30 to 45 days for your funding, but you're going to pay me 10% of that. Okay. That mentorship is $997, and this is just my final call. I said 5 people. God dealt with me real big and real bad about the number 12, because the number 12 represents a government. And whenever God is doing something and want to do something, he want to establish a government of folks that are doing it. Okay. I also give you access to land that is very cheap, land where you can go put a couple $100 down and you can actually have you some farmland, have your own water well. See, you're not going to never get that for the free 99. You're not going to ever get it from me just coming out here telling you, hey, go over here. You're not going to ever get that. This is mastermind type of moves. That's it. Okay. You're going to get access to that. You're gonna get access to how to build you a trust and put all of what we created underneath that trust, so you live tax free. Okay, you're gonna get trust set up. You're gonna also learn how to do DCRS or DCSR loans. Excuse me, where you go buy multi-family property, and you use their money by only putting $20,000 down. Where I'm gonna get 20,000, I just showed you 42. I just showed you Brother William with 20,000. That's where you're gonna get it from. You're gonna purchase the triplex, fourplex, duplex, multifamily, not single family. After you purchase it, you're gonna take the $20,000 back out of it from your equity, and then you're gonna rinse, wash, and repeat, and go buy you some more. You get to learn all of this. What to write off so you live tax-free. You get to learn all of this. This is for those who want to learn and who want to build. $997 for one more person that God said, you belong over here. That's who I'm talking to. Not everybody, to the one that God said, I want you over here learning this. I don't care what you got to do, what you're going through. I want you over here learning this, because I'm trying to show you what I'm going to turn around and have you show the generations that preceded you. This is bigger than you. Okay. Last but never least, and it's only one spot over there. Last but never least, we have a complete done for you. And I'm discounting this one by $1,000, literally. We have a done for you. We will use our system and our software according to FCRA law, according to consumer law, and according to the United States Supreme Court law. We will have your credit together. Do you understand me? It takes 30 days for them to do a dispute when you do it this way. But we will get your credit together. We will boost your credit. Okay. We will delete anything that is negative, derogatory, erroneous, or obsolete, that is harming you and stopping you from going to go get what you actually need in this hour. We're going to go ahead and get you together on a personal side. While we are getting you together on a personal side, we're going to build out your business for you. Okay. That LLC, that EIN, okay? We need that into place. So we're going to build that out for you. We're going to add some trade lines to your business credit. We have the right 3 trade lines that you need to add to your business credit. We're going to add some trade lines, the right trade lines to your personal credit, because we want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, literally. And then we're going to help you get funded on the personal side, and we're going to help you get funded on the business side. We're going to give you double for your trouble. Hello, somebody. We do all the heavy lifting. We do all the paperwork. We'll even apply for you 3 grants. Free money. You ain't even got to pay back. Startup. We need startup capital. Thank you. Okay. Then we're going to turn around and ask for equipment. This is how you're going to buy you a Sprinter van, a charter bus, whatever you want to. We need a fleet of vehicles so we can be able to transport our people around. We're going to go all out, okay? We're going to make sure that you are fully loaded. And when you leave Babylon in Egypt, not physically, but when you just exit out of a demonic system, you're going to leave fully loaded. So we will do the work for you. If you ain't got time, you don't know what to do, we will do the work for you. I announced this on the last live, told you we only have 3 spots. We only have 2. It's first come, first serve basis. If you don't want to do it, we will do it for you, okay? Let us build it while you bank it. 2 people. We don't have a whole lot of time and all of that, okay? Normally, I only just take on 1 or 2 done for you clients every other month, not even every month. But there's 2 spots open for you to have it all completely done for you, including the funding. We know exactly where you go to get funded. We're going to walk you through how to get the funding, make sure all your paperwork is together so you can go get the funding. $250,000 in funding, guaranteed on the business side. On the personal side, we're going to send you to all of their banks and get their lines of credit, they pledge loans, their credit cards, their credit limits. The loans, everything. We're going to have you go get them as well on the personal and the business side, okay? It's only 2 spots available. But instead of us charging you $5,000 to go do everything for you, pretty much in a sense, we're gonna give you a bona fide discounts, $14.97 to have a completely done for you your credit. Now we're not going to handle any of your personal information. I just have always stayed away from that. You will never be able to like, oh, my credit. No, I'll stay away from that. You ain't sending me no credit card information. You ain't sending me no social, none of that. We go ahead and say, set up this account, put your information in, give us the information, and then we got it from here. Okay? We're going to get you together on your credit. We're going to get you together on your business because we're going to build it out for you for $14.97, 2 spots. Is there any questions for me? And I literally have about 2 or 3 minutes before I have to end this. Okay? Any questions for me? That's what I got for y'all. Keep watching them and what they got coming. You not up, you're not tuned in, you're not tapped in for no reason. Majority of y'all have been following me, so you know I ain't playing no games. If there's any new people, it's about 1 or 2. Y'all didn't see me do it. I don't floss and brag because people get the wrong type of mindset. They be like, oh, you're flossing on us. You're flexing on us. Man, who is you to flex on? I don't have to do that. I'm not out here buying rims and chains and 50-piece inch weaves. And I'm not doing that. I show you exactly what I do. I do what I teach because I teach what I do. I'm buying land. I'm buying assets. I've showed y'all the silver. Okay. I don't flash all of that. So people are, oh, let's go to her house. Come on up over here, baby. I'm licensed to lay somebody baby down. But I don't just put that out there like that because you never know who watching in this social media. But I didn't show y'all gold bars. I didn't show y'all silver. I didn't show y'all land. The very thing I'm preaching, I'm practicing it. Any questions for me? I will continue to watch nonstop. Shout out to you. Hopefully you have subscribed. Okay, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so now so you be notified whenever I pop up on here live. If you ain't ready today, you might be ready tomorrow. But I do know whenever I come by here, it is for a purpose and its own purpose. And it's to reach the very one that the Most High has sent me to reach. Whether you heed his calling or whether you obey his assignment, his instructions to get you in your, because only he knows Ooh, felt like I had to sneeze. Only he knows, okay, exactly what lies ahead for you. Unfortunately, we're not smart like that to know. But he knows, and thank God that he does. And this be his way. This is his way for him to warn us before destruction comes. You crying for trying to figure it out. Here go the answer. Okay. I want to eventually buy myself an underground bunker. I know that's right. I'm working on that as we speak. I ain't lying. Contacting some folks. I know that's right. Why we can't? The big dogs is buying bunkers, and they ain't spending money for no reason. Okay. Any other questions? Instagram family, y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here because my time been up. I said that I was gonna keep a lunch break short. Now I got to go and chop and screw it up, all this other stuff. But if you guys are interested, you do not you're not able to see the information that I have on the screen over here. So if you are interested, just go ahead and hit my DM and I will send you the information. Get you well. Whew, excuse me. Get you well on your way. Okay. I love you. Remember, I show up because somebody loved you and I need you to survive. I don't need you out here thinking that this is the end, that there is no hope. No, I need you to survive. And I'm letting you know it don't matter what they out here doing. God is on your side and you got a sister, a cousin, however you want to claim me, that'll stick closer than a brother and will ride for you at dawn, in the midday, and at night. Okay, long as it ain't illegal, because the law is for the lawless, and jail ain't was it was not created for me. Prison wasn't either. Okay, but as long as I can ride for you in any other capacity, then I got your back. That being said, I'll see y'all. Make sure you stay in peace so you don't end up in pieces. All right, y'all. There was no questions over here. I've done my part. I love you, and yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all real soon.